Welcome back to cryptogains for another video. I want to show you what I see in the Bitcoin price chart and the altcoins, well, more specifically Bitcoin. If it sounds interesting, drop that like, give me subscribe. I sat back. I haven't done a video like this for a while. I sat back. I just wanted to look at the price. I wanted to see how the market sentiment would be. I've got it on my screen. Well, I can see it on there. I wanted to see how the market sentiment would be for Bitcoin and just kind of watch it over the next week before I bring another video, because I like to make sure that when I share something, especially in analysis, it's going to be clean and precise. It's going to give you no false signals when I talk about it. So yeah, not financial advice. You know how it is. I've got up the 50-week here, which so far looks good for Bitcoin. I want to talk about these other ones as well. I've got the 3-day moving averages. I've got the, the EMA ribbons. Also got over here the pi cycle. Right? And then I've got one other thing here, which is the William Free lines. There's a lot I want to talk about. Stick around. So it's good. From what I've seen so far, it's good. We're looking bullish. And if you look over here at the bottom, we've got the RSI, we've got the stochastic RSI. They're now all pointing upwards on the weekly time frame for Bitcoin, which is good. It shows price momentum. There's buy momentum coming back into the market, which is what we want to see if we want to still continue to be bullish, right? So the fact that it held support on this 50-week is good. You can see Bitcoin bounced off of this 50-week, went down here, went straight up. And at that time, at the moment, it's roughly about up 20%. So that's good. So that's a good look, which, you know, I said in my last video, it's forming a bull flag. This is what the line is that you see here that will play at the bull flag. I said if it can break it, if it can come above, break on the upside, you know, hold support on top and then break out, maybe we could see Bitcoin go as high as 100 to anywhere between 100 to $140,000. This is about 136, but we will see if that plays out. All depending on the sentiment at the time. Let's take a look at this. This is the 3-day. I feel like this one's really important more than the other one, but it's still good. You know, we did fall down. We did see a tiny fall down, but we came back above, and now we're seeing nice positive pushes to the upside. So this is good. Like I said to you in the past, with these indicators here, the moving averages, we've never seen Bitcoin in a bull cycle break this green line, and this is the last 2017's massive mega cycle, and I like to refer it to this because I feel like if we're going to have a massive run, maybe we could see something like this. I don't know, we'll see. But just take a look. Every time we fell down in price, which by the way, these were big drops, you know, 40% drops from here to here was a massive 40% drop. Look at that, 39% drop. We never broke the green line. We bounced off it, came above, and you know, we're clear of this green line, like hovering above it. Never broke the green line. Only time we break the green line is when we see sign of weakness, where the market's probably already topped out. It falls down. We see sign of weakness when it starts to pierce it. That's your warning sign. We might have to get out because the trend's already reversed on us. And in the future, it's going to come to this red line, fall through it, and then drop a massive 50% crash, right? So that's why I like to look at the 3-day moving averages. We've got the 100 moving average and the 200 moving average on the 3-day. I don't think anyone's shown you this, but this one is important. It's powerful. We can get information quicker than we would on the weekly time frame with this over here, because this is the 50-week, right? So this is why it's important to look at both, and so far this is good. Next, let's take a quick look at this. We've got the ribbons here. Again, weekly time frame, it's good because, and for those that are new that's looking, thinking, well, what is this? How does it work? This basically confirms the trend for me. Are we in a bull trend? Are we in a bear trend? When we're in a bearish trend, what you see is this yellow line. Look at the yellow line of all the ribbons. You've got like yellow, orange, and red. The yellow line starts to tangle and come down, and then the yellow line goes underneath. And when it goes underneath, that's confirming it's bearish. You know, you're going to see a lot of downside. But same works for if it's bullish. Let me just put this logarithmic on. I should have done this first, sorry. Just so you can see it better. I'm going to zoom out the price and stuff. Bring it down so you can see. When we're bullish, look, you can see like the yellow ribbon comes above, and then just this is like the 19 event, right? Comes above and it remains above all through a bull trend. Look, price action goes up, and price action is always in front of the yellow line, just straight up. You see? And even when we had this disgusting drop here, how could you tell if the trend had reversed or not? Well, you want to see candles underneath. That's going to kind of confirm. And on top of that, you want to see this tangle. You want to see the ribbon start to tangle. If you see it start to tangle, that's your confirmation right there. This is the end. Like, you know, the trend is over. And you can see at this time, price couldn't break above at that time. It fell down. Oh, just get rid of that. It fell down and it couldn't remain. It couldn't break above. It just kept falling down, right? I want to change that to yellow. I always like the yellow when I, you know, do my little squiggy lines. Let me delete that now. Hold on, where's it gone? Yeah. So yeah, we're looking good. We're still above. We haven't seen any tangle in this ribbon yet. Still looking good. You know, price has come back above. We came deep into the ribbons, but we're still above. We're still bullish. We're still good. Everything looks good right now for Bitcoin. Everything looks bullish. Apart from one chart, which I'm still uncertain on, which I'm really hoping it can pull through. We're not far from printing an all-time high, you know. Like, if Bitcoin goes up 15%, that's back at all-time highs. Maybe enough, let's say 20%. If Bitcoin can get up to like 18 to 20%, that's a new all-time high. It's possible it could do it. I mean, obviously everyone's rooting on it happening. The pi cycle calls the top, calls it spot on. Every time this orange line crosses with the green line, it marks the pink line down the middle. Shows you these little red words here saying pi cycle top. Every time it's called the top, it's been precise. Every time it's, you know, crossed, where the orange is crossed with the green, there's your orange coming up and crosses with the green exactly at the top of the cycle. And I've been watching this. We've been below it for a long time. The only time we're below it is when we're in a bear market. Or you do get some odd signs of weakness below it. Let me see if I can find an example. So you're coming out of the bull market. You've just come up. You know, you hit this green line. But look, here's fine examples of where it's like you're holding relative support, but you can be below it. We've been below it here. We had loads of candles below it here, you see? And then it came back above again and off and away it went. Have we been doing something like that? Maybe. So, you know, these are things that I try to look for. Or are we doing something similar to this, which is the C19, where we did come up, we touched the green, we pierced through the green, came back down to the orange, we broke through the orange, we started seeing price action underneath. You know, now we're trying to work it back up again to get up. Is it going to fall down again? You know, this is... like, when it comes to the pi cycle, I just want to know, are we going to see this orange line cross with the green? Yeah, you can get hints of where the market might pull back. I told you in the last video, if it comes and touches this green line as it's coming up, because notice this, when we see a massive rally up, it can't go up forever, it needs to cool off. But it always comes to this green line, then it pulls back. And this is what we saw with this. So these are the sort of things that I was looking for, and I'm going to be looking for this again, where if we do break above this orange line, we come up, we hit the green, we come test the orange again, or yellow, whatever you want to call it. Come again, look, we come up, we hit the green, and then we fall back down to the orange. We come up, we'll go near close to the green, and we fall back down to the orange. I'm looking for something like that within the pi cycle, because you can't really use it for any other indication really apart from calling the top, because that's what it was designed for. It was just only I saw that within it, and I told you, and funny enough, when I told you that, that was back in March, right? Look, because it came up, it hit this line here, and I said to you guys in this area, which was about March 10th, March 13th, that maybe now's a good time to take profits because it might come to this green, orange line. So we did fall through it a little bit, but I feel like, I don't know, if the market can remain positive, I don't know, could they see the rate cuts as a positive thing? Many people saying it was, many people saying it weren't because of the past, you know, it's always fallen and stuff when the rates get cut. But you need Bitcoin to come up to this green line really, which right now sits about 109,000. Can it go that high? Because when you zoom out on the bigger picture of this, look at what's happening with the orange line. Look at what's happening with the orange line. It's been heading sort of down at a slant. Now, the only time, because, you know, you want it to come up. You want it to come up and cross the green. The only time you see it go down at a slant is either one, the bull cycle's over, or two, we're witnessing an event like this where maybe something more's to come. Maybe there's a further crash to come, which I hope not, but it is what it is. You want to see the orange line start to turn around and come back up again so we can see this cross. That will mark the top of the cycle. That's when smart money will take everything. And if you haven't sold your bags, you are going to get dumped on. So I highly recommend you stick around because I'm going to show you this. Like and subscribe. I'm going to show you this so you can see exactly where we are. You need to know. You need to know where you are. And this is just simple analysis. The orange line will cross with the green line, what it should do. And then that confirms to us where the top is. Is it going to be where this line is? Do I have to push this back? I don't know. We'll see as time goes on. Look, last thing, which is the main thing that I've been sort of humming and hawing about is this. So this is Bitcoin on the monthly time frame. I have the William 3 lines. If you want to grab this up, you can click on this little square thing up here, Bill William 3 lines, click it should come up. If you've got the premium version, you should get all the lines. If you don't have the premium version, maybe it'll just give you 2 lines because, Trading View's trying to take money for people. It is what it is. It's business, right? But what this does is it just confirms the trend. And it can tell you if you're in a bull market, tells you when the bull market's about to end and everything else. Let's just go back and remind you. I want to remind you, refresh your memory on what I was telling you guys. I'll come back right to here. So you saw, this is like 2013, a massive bull cycle up. And then it topped out right here. This is 2013, 2014, right? We saw price action come down and start to begin its bear market. It pierced through this green line. And I said to you, when you see the first piercing of the green line, when price pierces through, it's likely that we could see a rally upwards. And this is what this yellow arrow represents, like a rally. It rallied straight back up, right? So we saw price action fall down, price comes back up, and then it tumbles down into the bear market. It pierces the orange line. It eventually pierces the red line, and once it goes through the red line, sorry, get my words out, you're looking about, I can't even get it out, I'm trying to do a percentage move downwards. You're looking about a 40 to 50% dump, which that was about 55% drop. It's a lot, it's disgusting. Look, another massive bull cycle. What am I looking for? Especially right now, I'm looking at this green line, the piercing, because there was the top of the cycle. Look, notice that the price action never pierces the green. It never comes through the green. It never comes through the green line on the William 3 lines in a bull market. It just rallies up. Only time you see it pierce through, look, in the past is when when you've already seen the top of the cycle, it's pierced through, it's come up, rallied to this green line again, and then falls down. Take a look right here, look. So it pierces through the green line, it rallies right back up to the top of the green line, and what happens? It comes right back down to the orange, to the red, and pierces through, massive drop. We had the C19 event, that's why this looks confusing to some, but it held support off of this red line, then it continued to rally on. But even still, here's the next rally, right? So we see a massive rally, a massive cycle, a bull run. Eventually, it tops out, it pierces the green line, and look, it rallies straight back up to the green line. In this case, it did go a bit higher, went right up here, and then it came back down, pierced the orange, pierced the red, and fell through. Why am I saying this? Because this is what's kind of happening right now. We've already pierced. This is supposed to be a bull cycle, is it? I don't know. It was still bullish, but we've already pierced the green line. And I said to you in the last video, and I really hope you pay attention, I said, and when it was down here somewhere, I said, we may rally back up. We could rally back up to about 65K is what I said, because that puts you right at the top of this green line. Look at the right-hand side here. Blue, $65,000. So this is what I'm thinking. I'm thinking people are getting excited again. Are we going to go up? Are we going to break it? For me to be like, this is what that blue line was, right? Because I think that we could come up to this green line. Maybe it might fall down again, come to the orange, fall to the red, then pierce through. I don't want that, but I'm keeping my eyes open to it. So this is the rally. We still got another 1,500 to go up, which I think we will see 65,000. Question is, can we break above this? If we do, are we going to have a similar situation like this, where we break up, we pierce through it and make another all-time high, and then we roll over? Like I said to you before, if we do make another new all-time high, that will be the last high, I think. Unless, I can look at the charts and everything else and look at the indicators and see by them, but that's what my head space is thinking. We need Bitcoin to come way above this yellow line, which is its last all-time high. We need to see candles be printed on top of this, and then off and away it goes for it to be bullish. I really hope it can break out of this, so these lines can continue to go up and do something a bit different to what it's done, because so far every time I've seen it pierce through the green line, it showed weakness. And every single cycle it showed weakness. It rallies up, comes to the top of this green line and falls back down, pierces the orange, pierces the red, then falls straight through. So I'm going to keep my eyes on that, and I really think you should as well. If you don't want to miss it, stick around, stick to the channel, or like and subscribe, and I will show you. I will guide you on your journey. If you want to know when I'm buying, when I'm selling, and everything else, I got a Patreon. People become patrons. I really appreciate everyone that's here and around, sticking around. I recommend my exclusive, I've got it up, here we go. My exclusive VIP partner tier will unlock all the posts. You will see when I'm buying, when I'm selling, when I'm staking, all of that stuff. not just staking. I haven't done staking in a while, but loads of different things. Pre-sales, things that I'm getting on IDOs, getting in early on meme coins. They're making massive gains. Spoke about that Scuba coin on the Sui network. Blew up massive, 4x, 400%. It had an insane pump. So yeah, you know, people made some nice gains. And this is what we try to do. We try to catch them early. So you can do that if you like. There's the tier there that I recommend. If you can afford it, my next tier above, which is the CEO tier, gives you access to my VIP Telegram group. You are super alerted to things. People talk about things in there. They're smart investors. They're buying AI coins. They're buying meme coins all the time. I'm seeing 4, 5, 6x all the time because people keep buying it. And they're talking. They're buying before I buy. So if you want to get in early, come and have a look over there, see what's going on. Smart investors over there. They know what they're doing. Come check it out. On top of me in there as well. Yeah. So guys, I'm going to leave it here. Hopefully this helped you on your journey. You now know what I'm looking for. Can we break above 65,000? If we do, you know, I'll bring another video and we'll take it from there. That's not far off, so we'll see what happens. Thanks for watching. See you in the next video. Cheers.